Alright, so I think I should be live now. Sweet, there it is. Hello everyone! I'm 2003-041. You can call me 2K, 2K3, or any other number-related name that helps you remember me. It's totally fine. Welcome! We're going to be doing some rip-off Uncharted games tonight. I'm going to be bringing you two of them. So this first one is Unearthed Trail of Ibn Battuta. This is essentially the Middle Eastern Uncharted, made in 2013 by Semaphore, a Saudi Arabian dev team. Unfortunately, there are no other episodes to this. They talked in 2018 of doing a full remake of the game, but nothing has come to fruition. We just have this. So we are going to just get this run started. We're on the easy difficulty level, and we're going to pick manual targeting. Once we select the manual, that's when the time will start. So we're going to get this run going in 3, 2, 1, go. So right off the bat, for any cutscenes that we see, we're just going to hold E as soon as we can to skip. And on the loading screens for the movement, we're going to wait for the coin to stop spinning, and then we can hold our direction. We've got our tutorial section here, so we're just going to be spamming the spacebar for the most part. Killing these enemies as quick as we are able to. Keep spamming the space, just do the prompts as we need to. And this is, yeah, we're gonna play how many Uncharted references can you spot. So we have the media res. I'll let you guys keep track of all the different things. Now normally you're supposed to throw a grenade down there, but we're just gonna avoid that completely. We don't need to kill those guys. We do need to kill him though.
Bullseye.
Thanks for the luck, by the way. And so we got one more guy in this hall. It wants us to tackle, but yeah, no, we're just gonna walk by. It's fine. Alright, and are you guys ready for the best looking melee you have ever seen in your life? Get ready for this fight. Yeah, so we basically just need to keep punching and kicking until he goes down and we can continue on. So as you've guessed, you know, like I said, it's media res. So this is, what, middle, end of the game just about. So the very unfortunate thing about this, though, is the fact that...
Hold on, Donia.
Once we go through the door, we get to see our main boss for the one and only time in this game. And there he is.
What would you do if you were me?
Alright, so we are off back to the past. At this point, we are going to be exploring Amos's tomb. And we're not going to be exploring it the way that we're supposed to be exploring it.
What
no.
secrets is this place hide?
What we're going to be doing here...
Wow.
Normally, we're supposed to grab
this
4
down here.
tokens, put them around the fountain...
This
and then
ancient fountain
traverse
might be
along,
the key to
but we're
progress.
going to crouch into cover,
Maybe if I can get the
and
water
then we're
flowing
going
again
to
somehow.
aim down sight
That might
and just walk to the right here. This will allow us to get up here. And again, this is, how many Uncharted reference do we have here? So we've got our airwalk, and essentially, we're just gonna walk to the very last room where we get our treasure within the tomb here. Essentially what we're avoiding, like I said, we have the 4 tokens that we need to collect to stick on the fountain, which unlocks the next area, which is a pit with a bunch of flares. And yeah, we're going to be traversing back through that. That's the annoying part on the way back. We're avoiding a Hazy Maze cave section in Super Mario 64 where a ton of giant boulders try to fall on top of us, and a bunch of saws, but the saws we'll see on the way back as well. So the only downside with this trick is if I let go of the right mouse button, or if I hit a direction that is not left or right, our main protagonist, Faris, is going to have a bad time and probably die. So we're going to try to avoid that. And the other thing as well that we are trying to avoid is going through the room right there. So once we get through all those traps, we're supposed to do a puzzle as well. The first one is to literally just parkour around so we can grab one dagger, and then the second section we're flipping 2 switches with an RC car to get the other dagger. Thanks to Twan as well for helping me figure this out. Before I learned how to do this properly, I think I had a PB of around close to 25 minutes. And since then, getting ready for the marathon, I have since broken, not only beaten the world record, but also getting the first sub 20 run, which is honestly, it's big. I love breaking milestones like that. It's nice. Yeah, so we're just on a nice walkthrough here. So, Dania, let me just preface for you guys as well. Dania is your sister. She's supposed to be the Elena, but she's your sister, so don't get any ideas. And we're just gonna walk through the wall. We're gonna keep the crouch here. And we're basically just gonna keep going until we get the fade out. And please don't let go of anything here. Once we get the fade out, we are set. There it is. He can die in the background, that's fine. Got to skip this cutscene here. And we're on to yet another melee section. So with this fight, there is a chance that we can kind of skip the animations. I don't know if it really saves time. I think the second one it does, but at least that was a quick takedown. That's what we want to see. This is the best fighting you will ever see in a game, guys. Right here.
Dania, you alright?
Oh no.
I won't forgive myself if something happened to her.
So now we've got to rush back to save her at this point. So this is where we're going to have most of our gunplay here. I'm going to shoot the guys as fast as I can, and when I'm running, I'm going to hit the corresponding number so he can put his gun away to run faster. That was an unfortunate reload, but it's fine. So we're going to take cover behind this wall so we can take down those 4 guys. There's the saws. The saws are very scary because they have a very fast swing path, and if you mistime it, you are dead so easily. We're going to ignore this guy. He's no threat. And here's where the hinky part really gets. We're going to jump over the scab. The camera does not like to play well in this part right here, so I'm just going to wait. There we go. Yeah, the physics for this part in general, just the way your character moves and all that, it's really rough right there. All right, let's make sure we don't die to these enemies down the hall. We're gonna kill 3. Perfect. And you know what? I was gonna say I'm gonna pick up that gun, but apparently I'm not gonna pick up that gun. So we're forced to go slow until we kill this guy. I actually
now we're talking.
Want to pick up a gun just in case. We're gonna sneak behind this guy because we're probably gonna have to kill this guy here. It's the only one I need to kill. Otherwise, we're just gonna rush on through. Oh, please don't die! Please don't die! Please don't die! Please don't die! This part can get hinky as well, and we are safely through. So now we're gonna go outside, try to figure out where Dania is.
Ooh, finally made it.
Only to find out.
Where's Dania?
Guess what we got, guys? We got another melee fight with one of the mid-bosses for this episode. So this is, I'm sure you saw, in the intro, he was in one of the chairs. He's just one of the generals. I think he might be the merc leader. I'll be honest, it's been a while since I've casually played this, so I kind of forget the story, but yeah, we get another great melee section here. And just like that, it's over. And we are done with Amos' tomb. Alright, so
you should have accepted my
if you thought that melee was great, we have an auto-scroller now.
How do you control this thing?
A vehicle auto-scroll. Now, this is very close to being Uncharted 1 with the jet ski sections. But it's reversed. Where we are shooting the enemies. And she is navigating the car. I'm really hoping, so a couple of the enemies on the left when they spawn in will glitch. I'm really hoping that happens, but unfortunately I haven't seen it in a while. And it's usually this second set that it happens with right here. Very unfortunate. So we've got one more car that's going to chase us. This is going to have a turret on it. So we're just going to try to get rid of it quickly. Goodbye, car. Alright, and now we are on to the crux of this level, which is a giant helicopter. Oh yeah. Like I said, how many Uncharted references can we spot in this game? That's really the question. So, shoot the plane, shoot the chopper, shoot the chopper, shoot the chopper. It doesn't do anything. So we need another plane of attack, and this is when Dania figures out what to do.
You have got to be kidding me.
Bullets won't take it down! Shoot the tower!
Alright, so we got some nice slow-mo here as we try to aim up to the radio tower. We're trying to hit those as many shots on the red dots as possible. Perfect. Beautiful.
Take that.
And really at this point, that is the hardest part of the run is done. At this point, we've got 2 cutscenes to skip, 2 different ones. And then we are going to meet up with Rashid here in Morocco.
Welcome to Morocco, my friend.
He's gonna go over the the lore of this as we strolled through Tangier Market. The biggest thing for these sections here
That reminds me of the cat
is just
I
going
had
to
in my
be,
childhood.
you know, taking as tight a line as I can. So I'm using his ear to kind of try to line myself with where I need to go. If you guys have any questions that you want to ask about the game, feel free to ask. This game can get
The weather
really
looks really
jank
great
with
this time of year.
the enemies and characters.
It gets
and all
even
that.
better, usually later this month. Combine that with the scenery, and well, you understand why we call Tangier the Bride of the North.
I do have to say, I actually do like the Tangier Market. It's just a little sad that you walk so slowly through. But when I first played, I definitely like took a look at all the different booths. Is this a good game? It's not bad. It's not the worst rip-off game. I actually kind of wish that they did make a second episode to go with it. This was released in 2013. I think this is on
Ibn
PS3.
Battuta,
I don't
as
think
you
it's
may
on
know,
PS4.
was a
actually.
famous Arab explorer that went on a 30-year-long adventure.
Uncharted 3
through the
Yemen
Middle
section.
Ages.
See, there we go.
During those
That's what I
30
mean. I'm
years
sure
of
we can get a
travel, he came
reference
across
for
marvelous wonders and went from being
every
a slave
part of
to
this
a
game.
king, and then to a prisoner.
Yeah, so this is where we
When
get
he returned
the
home
lore
here in
of Ibn
Tangier,
Battuta.
the Sultan asked him to write an account of his journey. Now, because Ibn Battuta wasn't a writer, the task was given to one of the Sultan's writers, my great-great-grandfather, Ibn Juzay al-Kalabi. The book is called The Journey, or Al-Rila.
Oh, yeah,
I heard that
Rashid's
it took
voice.
2 years to write it.
Or Faris.
True. The book eventually got translated.
I
into
feel like
many
Faris,
languages, and it's
they
available in
definitely
bookstores
tried
today.
to make Faris, you know, the Middle
The
Eastern
initial
name.
goal of Ibn Battuta's trip
Again,
was to perform
Dania
pilgrimage
is the
to Mecca.
sister.
And indeed, he managed to do it 3
Not a
times
love
during his
interest.
travels.
I think I read once that the Sinbad stories were based on Ibn Battuta.
Well, Arabian Nights is a complete game. LOL, whoops. Hey, you know what? If you like
My
Dania,
uncle
that's
used
that's
to
up
own a
to you.
store in this market. It was actually doing really good.
As long as
back
you
in
don't
the
try to
days.
ship Faris and Dania, it's whatever.
Sadly, he had a
So
dispute
one
with
of
his
the weird
partner, and they closed
quirks
it down.
that I didn't mention is that
Along with the rest of the
Rashid
shops,
and
it seems.
Dania actually go slow downstairs. So getting in front of them before, it technically didn't help, but getting in front of them here is going to help us just trigger this
Faris, are you
next
even paying
cutscene a
attention?
bit faster. Bad turn
Oh,
there,
here
but
it is.
I'll get through them.
Akram's Cafe.
Look at how slow they go down the stairs. Okay, so the funny thing I do want to note with this section too, Faris the whole time is talking about how he wants tea. He's in the mood for tea. Man, I can't wait to get my tea. So this cutscene, when they finally get to the tea shop,
I'll have a green.
he orders a coffee.
Quite honestly, the reason I contacted
It's
you
just so
and
bizarre.
no one else is that your reputation precedes you. You two work as a team and have the qualities required for this line of work.
So this is the last of the
Combination
walkie
of
section,
knowledge,
so
passion,
we're gonna have a bit
and
more action
persistence.
coming up soon, don't worry.
I have grown too old for this kind of thing. I'm sure we can come to an agreement to share whatever fortunes lie down this path.
I can assure you, sir, money is the least of our motivations in doing this.
See, it's funny, I actually...
I don't know about you,
Oh,
Donia,
wait.
but I sure
I'll
have a
wait for
lot
this
of
one.
things I want to buy. You're welcome to give me your share, though.
Like, stuff, lines like that, it's like, Dania and Farius have a really good... Like, they have good character chemistry together. And that's part of the reason why it kind of bums me out that they didn't make any more after
Well, here's my apartment.
this game.
The diaries
I
are
really
safely
would have
hidden
liked
in
to
my
see
safe.
how it
Why's
progressed.
the door open? I'm sure I locked it before I...
Alright, so... This is the shortest cutscene we're gonna
There,
skip.
I see someone near
It
the
literally
balcony.
lasts like
Hey, you!
7 seconds. Alright, but now we gotta chase this guy down since he stole our stuff. We're gonna try to avoid that box because it doesn't like when I jump. We're gonna avoid that plank by jumping across. We're gonna go down. And then here it's weird. We have to wait for him to fall and get back up before we can climb. So we're pretty much forced to wait there. We gotta do a jump across. Yeah, this is a Talbot chase scene, basically. Now up here, I'm actually going to restart the checkpoint because I've been having an issue with me dying during this part. Because guess what we have once again? Man,
Where did he go?
this game really loves its melee system. And so we corner the thief. He tries to stab us. Put up your dukes. We got one more melee section to get through. Alright guys, this is the last chance you get to see the best fighting ever. Yeah, no, dying in the cutscene is not fun at all. I think one of my first record pace runs had that happen. Can you please go down, dude? He's taking a lot more hits than usual. There we go. Oh, but we skipped a phase of the fight. That does not happen very often. That does not happen very often. So now he gets shot, and we don't shoot him. It's somebody else that shoots him. And now the police are on guard.
Don't look down.
So we've got to escape.
Just a little more.
Now, here's the thing. If the police catch you, you fail. But if we jump down here, we get caught. But we still make it through.
Now what?
Okay, I just saw you. Go through the...
Alright, so now we are to the very last part of this game already. Welcome to Grand Theft Auto. Let's see if this police car is going to annihilate me. Nope, absolutely not. So we're just going to take a set path. We're going to, be cheaty race car drivers and just cut the corners when they can. Main thing here is we just want to avoid getting hit by the police cars. That bar in the top
What do you
right,
mean we? It's my
it goes
car the
down
police
every
are
time that
chasing.
you get hit.
What do we do now?
Try to get away from the police for as long as you can.
I
I
think
will
this
call one of
banter
my
is
friends
great.
and see
This
if he can
is
help us
basically
leave the
just a
city once we are safe.
glorified auto scroll at this point, though. So the thing is, if you hit the cars, they just well, they honk like that, but then they'll kind of stay in place. They don't move again. So that car that got hit by the police officer, we might actually end up seeing it again. Because once we go down, a number of streets, it's just gonna respawn. So this is just literally about 2-3 minutes of nothing. We'll have one more audio cue that gives us, an idea for about 30 seconds when the run is over. So Bingo Bongo, just as a heads up, the run will end when it completely fades to black. I'll let you know when we get close to that point, but just a heads up on... Don't hit me. Heads up on that. Oh my god, dude, that Jeep took that turn really wide. Oh yeah, we're going down the same loop. It's so weird how the city is set up where ow. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh gosh. Hi. Hi, let me out. Thank you. I've not been annihilated like that in a while. Yeah, that shouldn't do anything. Yeah, it's weird because it's like it's the same street, so if you take the same path, you're gonna hit
Where
the same
exactly
streets
did you get
every
your
time.
driving license, young man?
Okay, here's the
Good question.
audio.
I don't have a driving license.
Oh, it's good we got that out of the way then.
Yeah, see how the car there is just kind of
So
stopped.
now we are in trouble.
Yeah, that's because they already got rammed and it's just kind of dead. All right, and hopefully we can try to park the car. Where should we park? Where do we park? What shop looks good? What shop looks good? No. Ah, move! I want to park it here. All right, time is coming up soon. Screen's going to fade all the way to black. And time. All right, I'll let this play out so you guys can kind of see what the setup for episode 2 is going to be. But yeah, that's the whole run right there.
I had a feeling I had been watched.
I'm actually
I
interested.
didn't
What was
expect
my
all
time
this.
because that's probably like a
But now the diaries are gone.
21-minute run,
Luckily, I made a copy of them about a week ago.
like sub
It's in the glove
21.
Nice. Did you read them by any chance?
Yes, of course.
Oh my
Jose
God!
kept the original
That beat
version
the
of
old
book
world
in a
record
cave
time.
he used for worship in the Atlas Mountains.
That was
Even
actually
detailed the exact
amazing.
location.
Then
It's
that's
funny.
where
My
we'll find the
practice
guy who stole the
yesterday,
diaries.
I died so many times in that
How can you
flare
be so
pit
sure
run.
it's only one guy?
Your sister is right, Faris. We better be prepared.
Dark, cursed, and valuable thing. Here we come.
There we go. And literally, I love the end of this because, yeah, they're driving straight into that building. So this is really the interesting cutscene that it's like, it really pulls you in on
I am ready now to leave
what
the
were they
safe
going to do
shores
with
of
this
my
story.
home, to see with my eyes what I have seen in my dreams.
See, this is what really drew me into, like, man, how is this going to go? Mecca in the 1300s. Alright. And unfortunately has not been continued.
Next. on an
Alright, so
all-new
that's
Unearthed.
going
It's
to
in that
do it
cave
for
over
me.
there.
Thank you guys so much for letting me do this run. Again, thank you to Juan for helping me with that skip. And there is a survival mode. I've never actually played it, but you get that anytime you beat the game. Thank you again for having me. We got, I believe it's Sergeant Silent is right after, doing some Fight for Fortune. So that will be fun. I'll be back after that run too. We're going to do one more rip-off Uncharted game. So I will see you guys then.